Hello everyone, you are welcome to another video session where we are going to look at angle 60 degree and 30 degree. In our previous video, we tried to derive angle 45 degree, sine 45 degree, cos 45 degree, as well as tan 45 degree. Here you want to derive angle 60 degree and 30 degree. So the mathematical assumption here is that we are going to use an equilateral triangle, a triangle whose sides, all the three sides are equal. If this place is 2, this place is 2, and the other place is also 2, all the sides are equal. That's not the only one. All the angles are equal. And remember that the sum of angles in the triangle is what? 180. So it's an equilateral triangle whose angles are equal to 60 degrees. Now, having used this as an assumption, unlike the previous one where we use 1, 1. Now, we are going to bisect this equilateral triangle into 2. Let's bring it out. We are going to have this. This side here is 2. But remember, we have bisected this side. So this side is going to be what? 1. Then this is our angle 90. Remember also that we have bisected this angle. This angle 60 degree becomes 30 degree up here. And this still remains 60 degree. You get that? If you add 60 to 90 and 30, you are going to get 180 degrees, the sum of angles in the triangle. Now let's move on. Now, look up. We said in our previous video that the side that is opposite the angle 90 is the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. So here, our hypotenuse is what? Is 2. Then the angle under consideration. In our previous video, we told you that the angle under consideration, the side that is directly opposite or facing the angle under consideration, is the what? The opposite. Is what? The opposite. Here, the opposite is 1. And remember, according to Pythagoras theorem, if you did not watch the first video, please go and do that. Hypotenuse raised to power 2 is equal to opposite raised to power 2 plus adjacent raised to power 2. Now, we don't know our adjacent and we need it because cos 30 degree will be adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, let's look at how we are going to derive this side now. Now, hypotenuse is 2, which is raised to power 2, equals to what? Adjacent, opposite raised to power 2 plus adjacent. Let's assume our adjacent is x. So we are going to have x raised to power 2. Now, 2 raised to power 2 is 4. Then 1 raised to power 2 is what? 1 plus x squared. Therefore, our x squared is going to be 4 minus 1. Just take this to this side. You have 4 minus 1, which gives what? 3. 3 is our answer there. Now, remember, I told you in the previous video that once you have x raised to power 2 or something raised to power 2 equals to a number, just remove the raised to power 2 and build a square root over the number. Hence, this side becomes what? Root 3. We have known this side now. We can do away with the unknown letter. Now, remember, using our SOHCAHTOA. Look up. Using our SOHCAHTOA, sine of an angle is equal to what? Opposite over hypotenuse. What's our opposite here? Our opposite is what? What did you get for our opposite? Opposite is 1. Why is this 1? Because it is the side that is opposite the angle under consideration. And the angle under consideration here is what? 30 degree. Remember, sine is equal to what? Opposite over hypotenuse. Therefore, sine 30 degree. 30 degree is the angle under consideration here. We are going to have what? Opposite. Our opposite is 1. The hypotenuse is 2. Therefore, sine 30 degree is 1 over 2. Now let's move on to the car, which is cos of an angle is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. That means we have adjacent over hypotenuse. Looking at it here, what's our adjacent? Our adjacent is this side. If this side is our opposite and this is the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. So adjacent is what now? Root 3 over what? Hypotenuse 2. So our cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 over 2. Now let's move on to tan 30 degree now. Tan 30 degree. Tan is opposite over adjacent. Tan is what? Opposite over adjacent. Where is our opposite? This is opposite. It is the side that is opposite the angle under consideration. And the angle under consideration is 30 degree. So we are going to have what? 1 as our opposite. Then the adjacent is root 3. The adjacent is what? Root 3. Let us summarize what we have learned so far now. Sine 30 degree is equal to 1 over 2. Our cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 over 2. Our tan 30 degree is equal to 1 over root 2. Now, thank you for watching. In our next video, we are going to derive how we arrive at cos sine 60 degree, cos 60 degree, as well as tan 60 degree. If you are really preparing for your exam, we advise you to stick around while we make the next video. So thanks for watching.